Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Etcetera with the Woodards. I am your host for this evening, Craig Woodard Sr., and this is episode 64. I really appreciate you all joining us. We have a very special show for you tonight and a special guest that I will be bringing in pretty soon here. I wanted to start off with just kind of giving you all an update. Of course, it's a little old news yesterday because the court hearing happened yesterday. There was an arraignment yesterday in Erie, Pennsylvania, for Kevin Seelinger, who is the parole agent who shot and killed my cousin Marcello Woodard back on July 2nd. Um, he was arrested December 19th. He has been locked up and charged for 61 days. It's been 61 days after he was free for 169 days. So very, very happy that charges were brought to him. I was able to attend the preliminary hearing back on January 21st in Erie, Pennsylvania, and all of the charges were bound over for trial then. And of course, he had his arraignment that was yesterday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Judge John Trusilla presiding, and it was a pretty short arraignment, short hearing. I had some eyes and ears, obviously, in the courtroom, and they got right to business. Kevin Seelinger is still locked up. District Attorney Elizabeth Hers represented again. Criminal homicide, murder one is what she's pushing for. So we are going to see what actually really truly happens when the trial comes. It is going to be a marathon. We got a little ways to go. I'm hearing rumors that the trial may start sometime in October. So we will see if that is true. So a lot going on, but yesterday's arraignment, no charges were dropped, no bond was accepted, so still no bond, still in jail, and the charges were bound over for trial. So it is what it is, you know. We fought for justice here for 169 days while he had his freedom, while he enjoyed his July 4th weekend, while he enjoyed Thanksgiving, while he was at home with his family. And right before Christmas, he was charged and arrested on December 19th. So, I just want to give, kudos to the DA for what she has been able to do. When they say that the system works, you got to trust it. It's very difficult for black people to trust the system because we have been wronged so many times. We have been hurt. We have been, the pain goes back many, many, many years. And here it is, February, Black History Month, and it's just a really, really tough time. So we didn't know what to expect when it came down to whether or not he was going to be charged, And we decided to continue to put heat and pressure on and let people know that we're fighting for justice for Cello. We wanted people to know that we are not going anywhere, and we're still fighting for justice for Cello because this thing is not over yet. We have a long way to go, and to be honest, anything can happen. Now we have faith, and we hope that things go our way. And we've had 3 victories so far. Number one, the charges and an arrest made. That was victory number one. Number two, we had the preliminary hearing where the charges were bound over for trial. And then on day 60, which was yesterday, that he had been locked up, um, the arraignment happens. They go over all of the charges so that he is clear of what he is being charged with, and all of those charges were bound over for trial as well. So, um, just a couple super um, days here, and it's been it's been rough. It's been emotional, but we're all good. I know Jennifer is logging in right now. Jennifer, if you can hear me, I do not see your video. I do see that you're in the green room. So hopefully we can get this video worked out. Um, but yeah, I wanted to kind of move on. We had a huge day today as well. I'm sure you guys have noticed on social media, it was blowing up for a reason. Give me 1 second. She's sending me a message here. You guys have to hear this story. She said, for some reason, I have to keep reloading. Okay, keep doing your thing. I know you're listening to me right now. We can get her on and get this video. This is going to be an amazing story, and you guys have to hear where she is coming from and her story as well. But a big day for us today. And when I talk about us, I'm talking about the Justice for Cello Coalition. You will not hear that name um, much going forward. We have been doing a lot of different things in the background. We've been doing a lot of different things behind the scenes and in front of the scenes as well to push for justice for cello, and that comes down to attending city council meetings, county council meetings. We held a number of protests early on and late when the weather changed a little bit. Um, been very, very active, keeping people posted on what was going on, dissecting the investigation and some of the facts and the things that we learned from some of the information that we were getting. It's just been incredible. And so our demand has increased a lot. So we're changing our format. We changed our name officially today. We are now transitioning into the Keystone Change Alliance. And we have a nice logo. We have changed our Facebook page, all of the followers. We're still going to be doing the same thing, just on um, a bigger a bigger stage. We have a lot of work to do. The people in our group, we've been called upon, and we do some really good things together. And we're excited to take on this next venture, the Keystone Change Alliance. So it's going to be a lot of fun. What this is activism and advocacy for the entire state of Pennsylvania. It's going to be pretty major, pretty big, and yeah, it's going to be fantastic. We're going to try to start off with 1 second here. Jennifer's still trying to get on. She's having some technical difficulties, so hopefully she can get in here so I can introduce you guys to her. But she's one of them. We're trying to expand and open up our platform for a lot of these national stories that have occurred, these national cases. We want to bring these people into your living room so that you can hear from them their stories, and more importantly, they have experience. They've been through this. We want to learn from them. We want to learn how to handle certain situations, and we've made some really great contacts. And Malcolm Pulliam has really reached out to a number of people nationwide, and we have been obviously exposed to to um, their platforms, and we've been on a number of different podcasts for them, and we're going to return the favor. We want our crowd, our audience, to be able to listen to these stories that these people have gone through. And this story, hopefully, I can bring to you tonight, is very compelling. I'm going to send her another link here. Give me 1 second and see if this one is going to help a little bit. Let me pass this on to her and we can get Jennifer back in here. Let me see, Jay. She is having definitely some technical difficulties getting in, but I do not want to have you guys miss this story. It's incredible. Okay, give me 1 second here. Go send that to her. All right, and let me tell her that I sent that. So see if she can get on. Let's see. That's the one thing with these computers. She's still trying. She's texting me, so we're gonna keep talking here. Let me get back there. There we go. Yeah. So we definitely are going to be reaching out to a number of different families. There's a lot of stories out there that you all have heard, but probably have forgotten a number of these different stories. When we watch the news and CNN and the national news, a lot of the stories and a lot of the people that I'm going to be bringing on the podcast, we have seen their story before. And so we just have to keep spreading the word out there. And it's one thing to listen to what someone else is going through, but we want to make sure that we learn from some of the things that they have gone through before us. And that's the one thing that we want to take away is, how to do this, how to network, how to feel, how to deal with loss. And that's something tough because no one can really tell you how to deal with loss. You just deal with it the way that you can, the best way that you can. And all of these people are subject matter experts. They truly are. And I'm probably going to have the podcast going every Wednesday night and every Sunday night while we continue to set up a lot of guests for you. Hopefully, we can fix some of the issues logging in. I know Jennifer is still trying to log in right now. Just want to read a comment that Ricky put on here. We thank you for your detailed coverage of this story. You've been very active and involved in getting the word out in this story, which has happened and continue to happen with bad law enforcement. Thank you, Craig, for your coverage. We're all behind you. I really appreciate that, Rick. Those comments really mean a lot. They do because, it's a lot what we do in the background. A lot of people don't know a lot of the things that we have conversations on, communications on, things in that nature. But we try to do what's right. We try to do what's fair. We try to be transparent, and we try to make sure that we continue to keep our foot on their neck. That's what we have to do. That's what our job is, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So even though our name has changed to the Keystone Change Alliance, we are still fighting 100% for justice for Cello. We are there all the way through the end, and we want to make sure that justice is served, not only for the family, but we want to get involved in some other cases. We will be taking on some new people as well. Unfortunately, this is an America that has leadership that's poor, in my opinion. it's hard to hold certain people accountable for what they do or what they do not do when we have a leader, the leader of the free world, that is a mess, and we are the laughing stock of the world. And I don't understand, where he's coming from. At one point, he's supporting um, law enforcement. It's all about law enforcement, Blue Lives Matter. And then on January 6th, it was storm the Capitol. Oh, those people that stormed the Capitol and hurt the police, they're patriots. And I'm going to pardon all of them and get them all out of jail. Um, I mean, if that's not a mixed message, I really don't know. Um, I really don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. But it's very hard for us to do the things that we need to do and fight for fairness and receive fairness and justice in a court of law when we have a leader that leads in that capacity. When he doesn't hold people accountable because he's not held accountable. These things are extremely disturbing. They truly are. Um, you know, um, I don't know where this world is going. I really don't know. We have a long 3 years left, and it does not look like it's getting any better. Um, we really need to correct our law enforcement. There's a lot of changes that need to be made. People need to realize that systemic racism still exists heavily. The only way to fix it is to realize that it's a problem. Once you realize that it's a problem, then you can realize how to fix it. When you realize how to fix it, then you have to actually try to fix it. You have to put in specific procedures and things in place in order to prevent things from happening. There's got to be fail safes put in place. You got to make sure that people are treated fairly. Um, you know, there's too many black and brown people losing their lives to the hands of law enforcement. And I know you got the other side that'll say, well, if they just follow instructions and if they just listen, you know, in the case of my cousin, we found out in the preliminary hearing that he was shot in the back. He was driving away and was shot in the back. The one thing that we did not hear in the hearing was the fact that the self defense case that they are claiming was due to Kevin Seelinger being dragged by the vehicle. We did not hear that in the preliminary hearing. We did not hear that. If we did not hear that, that means that is not the defense that they want to put on. So then what is the self-defense? What was he defending himself from? I really don't understand that part of it. I really think that DA Hertz has a strong case. I really think that um, her sticking to her guns and pushing for criminal homicide murder one is the right thing to do. And I can guarantee that there's other information that we are not privy to and we're not exposed to right now that is going to help our case. Now, remember, we haven't heard a word, not one word, about Aaron Osborne. And he could be um, a key witness for us on our side because he was right there. He saw everything, actually, probably even closer than Robert Richmond Jr., who was the other eyewitness, who did a fantastic job at the preliminary hearing. Did a fantastic job. Um, so, yeah, it's just amazing where we're at right now. It was a good day yesterday, and I'm feeling very hopeful, very, very hopeful because um, we have passed three specific hurdles. We've jumped over three specific hurdles, and that's all good. That's all we can ask for right at this point. It should be probably um, quiet here for quite some time until until we figure out what the deal is, but or actually when trial is going to be, which, like I said, I believe it's supposed to be sometime in October. So we are going to try to find out if that is true. If that is the case, it's only February. We got quite some time to go. So I'm gonna get off really quick, and I'm going to see if I can contact Jennifer and see if there's any other way that she's going to be able to log in. Um, I don't want to talk about her story. I know all of the facts. I've done a lot of research on her story, but I want this story to come from her. You got to hear it from her, and you'll be amazed at what her and her family have gone through. So, if you guys got some time here, about another half hour or so, just stay tuned to my page. I'm gonna come back on live again if I can get her back on. And as soon as I get her back on, we're gonna pick up right where we left off. So I appreciate everyone tuning in right now. Just give me a few minutes. I want to see if we can work out the kinks here, so I can bring Jennifer on the show so she can share her story with us. So we'll be back in just a little bit.